The X-Files is a popular science fiction television series that aired on the Fox network that started airing in 1993. The storyline centers on two special FBI agents, Fox Mulder and Dana Scully, who investigate strange and unsolved crimes. From religious cults to time paradoxes, the show is undeniably a physiological experience for the viewer. While the show is purely fictional, some episodes make the exception. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at the 3 episodes that are based on actual events. Operation Paperclip. The episode Paperclip, second episode of Season 3 of the series, both FBI agents Fox Mulder and Walter Skinner reunited. They've examined that the photograph which seems to connect Mulder's father to experiments that are conducted after World War II using the data and information obtained from the Third Reich or 1940s Germany. In the last days of World War II, both the American and British organizations have agreed to team up to obtain and reveal technological, military and scientific developmental research that they could get from their occupied portion of Germany. It was a classified operation that has allowed approximately 1,600 former German scientists, including their families, to migrate to the United States to outgun the Soviet Union in terms of intellectual resources in developing the American rocket arsenal and chemical weapons that is under a newly formed program named Joint Intelligence Objectives Agency, or JIOA. Werner von Braun is one of the most famous German scientists that is a product of Operation Paperclip. He was the technical director of the Peenemünde Army Research Center of 1940s Germany that played a significant role in developing the fatal V-2 rockets that were used in long-range attacks against England, with more than 1,300 V-2 rockets fired and 2,724 people in Britain alone losing their lives. Von Braun and other rocket scientists from Germany were taken to various locations in New Mexico and Texas as War Department special employees to help the United States Army in their rocket experimentation. Von Braun had become the director of NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center and the lead architect of the Saturn V launch vehicle that propelled astronauts to the moon. Even though President Harry Truman had issued sanctions on the operation and denied the agency from recruiting German scientists and other active supporters, the JIOA's officials and the Office of Strategic Services, or the OSS, the predecessor of the CIA, had bypassed the command by destroying or covering up undeniable evidence of 1940s crimes from each scientist's record and justified that their intelligence is vital to the post-conflict efforts of the country and possible attack against the Soviet Union. The defenders of Operation Paperclip have argued that the operation is necessary to tip the balance of power in favor of the United States, which has been successful during these hostilities. With the technological advances that were significantly beneficial to the country, the ethical cost of ignoring their revolting 1940s crimes without accountability or punishment is a serious matter that makes you question the compromises covert agencies have to accept to have the advantage. The Philadelphia Experiment. In the 19th episode of the second season of the series named .com, Agent Mulder and Scully investigate a United States Navy ship in the North Atlantic. They've observed that the crew had somehow aged extremely, which also made both agents age rapidly like the crew aboard the ship. An author named Morris Jessup in 1955 had received 2 postal letters which had been sent by a person named Carlos Allende. The subject of the letter is the disappearance of the American battleship that suddenly appeared in Norfolk in Virginia, which is 600 kilometers away from Philadelphia. After 15 minutes, the battleship again disappeared in Norfolk and it appeared in Philadelphia. When the ship reappeared in Philadelphia, the crew on the ship got fused into the metal walls. The bodies of the crew remained while some of their legs, head, arms are dangling off it. Roughly 200 crew members had been tortured on that day while the time of the clock in the ship was behind 10 minutes. The battleship had been teleported and had undergone time travel. As Morris Jessup had remembered reading experiments conducted by Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein, he stopped reading the letter, for he felt a kind of fear. He thought that the incident was impossible, and the writer of the letter had written him a fictional story to undermine him. Exactly 2 years later, the Office of Naval Research received a package. After they opened it, there was a book inside that oddly had 3 unknown persons using a code language that concluded that they were talking about a piece of vital information. The 3 people conversing used 3 coloured inks, suggesting that there were 3 people communicating through the book. As a result, Morris Jessup was summoned by the ONR to show his book. Jessup understood the coded conversation and said that it was a relation between his book and the letters that he received 2 years ago. Jessup went back home and searched for the letters and started reading from the beginning. The letter stated that there was an ongoing project at Chicago University on making small objects disappear, on which Albert Einstein and John Newman supervised the whole project. The project was based on Einstein's unified field theory that both combines general relativity and electromagnetism and calculates the properties of all individual forces acting on a single place, making teleportation and time travel possible. The aim of the study was to make the United States battleships to be invisible on radar systems and to become undetectable to mines. Nikola Tesla was also a part of the project, but he disagreed and said that there would be an adverse effect on humanity. Nikola Tesla later died in January of 1943 under mysterious conditions. Jersey Devil. The 5th episode of the 1st season of the series, named The Jersey Devil, is about the tragic incident of a homeless man that is very alike to the loss of life committed in 1947, making Agent Mulder and Scully hunt down the legendary man-beast that has been a local legend in New Jersey. The New Jersey Pinelands is home to thousands of pine trees and sandy roads. It is also home to the infamous local legend named the Jersey Devil. The creature is described as a kangaroo-like creature with the face that looks like a horse, the head of a dog, bat wings, and the devilish features of a horn and a tail. For more than 250 years, the Jersey Devil is believed to be lurking through the marshland of southern New Jersey and cause occasional rampages throughout the cities and towns of the state. It is widely believed by the locals in New Jersey that the creature emits a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream. According to popular folklore, in the early 1700s, at the Pine Barrens of New Jersey, there lived an old Quaker woman named Leeds, where she took care of 12 rowdy children. When she learnt that she was having her 13th child, she cursed herself and screamed that she wished that her 13th child would be born a devil. When the devil child was born, it killed and devoured its mother, the midwife, and 12 children. When the devil finished its first meal, it flitted its devil-like wings and flew up the chimney. That night, the Jersey Devil tormented the surrounding area, snatching up other children. Tales of the Jersey Devil spread, with it causing crop failure, cows to stop having milk, and droughts. Sightings of the creature covered great geographic distances, from Bridgeton to Haddonfield in 1859 to the New York border in 1899. And from Gloucester City to Trenton in 1909. Tales of the devil had previously been passed by word of mouth. However, the police and newspapers published accounts during a famous week in January of 1909, cementing the devil into folklore. 30 different sightings in a 1-week period told of the devil sailing across the Delaware River to Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Reportedly, scientific professors from Philadelphia and experts from the Smithsonian thought the devil to be a prehistoric creature from the Jurassic period. Had the creature survived in nearby Lomestein caves? Was it a pterodactyl or a plesiosaurus? New York scientists thought it be a marsupial carnivore. However, the Academy of Natural Sciences in Philadelphia could not locate any record of a living or dead species resembling the Jersey Devil. But what do you make of these 3 true events that have been shown on The X-Files? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.